In time.
Oh god.
And we are live.
Okay.
That's in there. Sorry,
Okay.
like
Hello,
literally, I
everyone.
thought I.
Wait 1 second.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Time to Nerd Out. Today, we're going to be discussing The Flash and Savitar and his massive reveal. We're also going to be discussing Guardians of the Galaxy 2, so spoiler alert. If you don't want to be hearing that, then we'll give you a heads up before that happens. And we're also going to be discussing other stuff that I'll leave to you guys to mention.
Is.
Great. Wow.
Zach, I'm literally just posting this and then I'll be with you. Right, so, what we're going to be talking about today is anything related from comics to films to new releases and just anything geek related. Pretty much hit the nail on the head.
Yep, that was it. Pretty much.
Good night.
Best summary ever.
I'm gonna finish. Let's go.
Yeah, tell her Oh, coastal's attached.
I believe you're going coastal right there.
Hey.
Oh, that hurt. I'm logging off.
Oh my god.
Oh, great. Apparently we've got no viewers at the moment, so that's always good to start off with.
Well, I'm sharing. It's on the YouTube channel we're sharing, right?
Pardon?
It's the YouTube sharing.
Yeah, it should still be
Yeah, I'm
the link.
putting that on now.
But it's cool.
Right.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Just linking this to like a ton of my friends.
Oh, 2 viewers. Oh,
Hey, hello,
Hello,
two viewers.
people.
hello.
Yes.
Leave us a comment. Let us know who you are.
Should probably check like the super chat or whatever it is.
Super chat, that thing that people do. I've heard of it. It's apparently some magical feature.
Hmm.
The
Apparently
magical
so.
feature of films.
Apparently so.
Apparently so.
It's not loading up at the moment.
Okay, so who here thinks we should be getting on to our first subject of the night? 'Cause we've got a lot
Yes.
to switch in here.
Yes, we should. We really should.
What's the first thing on the agenda then, boss?
The
Well,
Flash.
let's say- Yes, we'll let the Flash talk about the Flash though, because he is
Me.
the Flash.
Go on.
Well, so Savitar, you forward
Mhm.
press from me now. Great. That's always great. Don't know
I
what I'm
knew
fucking
it.
saying.
You were
but-
Savitar.
Yes, I am.
It was you all along.
It was me. I told everyone it was me, and oh look, it was me. Fuck.
Yay. Well,
I
the thing.
predicted it was you. I knew you were Savitar, you cheeky bastard.
This is why
Yeah.
you shouldn't post it on Twitter. Spoilers.
Pardon?
Spoilers. You posted it on Twitter.
Spoilers. I did post on Twitter. Posted it all on Twitter.
Hey.
Yeah,
Because any TV show, it's all through social media.
yeah. Social media
Yeah.
is just brutal. It doesn't matter how
Yes.
badly you don't want something spoiled, it will spoil it for you. I
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
go on a social media blackout if I want to see something.
Same. I did
Well, I
that
just-
for the reveal.
I gave up on spoilers because literally as soon as series 3 of Arrow, when Rachel Gould appears, like literally that was spoiled for me. So I thought, you know what? Stuff it. I don't care anymore. If I've watched it, I've watched it. If people spoil it, they spoil it, and I'll still watch it.
I
Yeah,
literally
true.
just like stayed off social media for the whole night because obviously where I watch it in the UK instead of watching it in the US, I watch it from the US in the UK at like 3 o'clock in the morning with Stephen.
Oh, fair
And,
play.
So yeah, I just like had a blackout of social media. Wasn't on it at all until it was up, and then bang.
I'm lucky. I don't follow nerdy stuff on social media, so I have the advantage that I don't have to worry about seeing stuff like that.
We are the nerdy stuff. Come on, the time to
Yeah.
know that.
We are the
The thing
hype.
is, I know I'd seen the end of the episode before you did,
True. This is true.
which is why I didn't get it spoiled for me because I have no other friends who give a crap, and you're the only one who'd seen it before, who would be seeing it before me, and you didn't. I did.
This is true. This is true.
Did any of you guys see the picture that was floating around on Twitter of Carlos Valdez, the guy who plays Cisco, in the Savitar costume but without the helmet? 'Cause I saw that about
I did see that briefly.
I saw it like about a month ago or so, and I thought, well, that's that spoiled then. And then even on IMDb, I think it was they'd listed Carlos Valdez as playing Cisco Ramon / Savitar, and I thought, really, because they messed that whole thing up with Zoom, didn't they? Because they had the actor listed as playing Zoom, and then they kind of spoiled the reveal. And I thought, they're really gonna mess that up 2 seasons in a row.
Don't believe everything you see on IMDb. It's like Wikipedia. Like people can change it.
It's true.
But
I could call people and say I'm
yeah. Well, what I see on that was the person who's doing his voice was listed, not the actual person.
What you mean? The guy. It was actually Saw who was doing his voice.
Yeah, the guy from Saw, I think it was.
I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
But
Gone.
Tobin Bell. That was it.
Yeah, I think it was that. But no, I see a picture of Ezra Miller in the Savitar suit. So you kind of knew it was Barry Allen all along because Ezra Miller.
Yeah, of course.
To be fair, I knew it was Barry Allen all along anyway because, I mean, it was... I don't know, it came across pretty obvious. I mean, all the things were hinting to it. Savitar knew everything that was happening from Barry Allen's perspective every time. I was like, no.
Yeah.
How no one had spotted this before? How did no one clock that? That was like the most obvious giveaway ever. Like, I was tempted to do a theory on it, but I didn't want to be wrong. Whereas now I've sort of gone balls out and went, screw it, I'm doing a theory on this, and then did a theory on why Savitar exists.
Fair play.
So I really thought it was going to be HR using the face thing he did in like first couple episodes where he showed who the guy. I thought he was going to do that, and then the guy that helped him was going to be Johnny Quick, and I thought that's what the way they was going to go. But obviously they didn't. They've gone with like the more like what's the word? Mainstream route with it, and gone with Ariane. But in this whole series, the whole CW shows at the moment are going through like what mistakes the main characters have made. In Arrow, what mistakes has Oliver Queen made?
Yeah,
etc. So it's going to be kind of
Arrow's Oliver Queen.
What? Oh shit! What? Oh fuck!
It was John Barrowman.
What is?
Cat attack.
I dropped my lid.
Taking over my perspective from now on.
Gentlemen, our new host, Vixen. Justice League. There you go.
We pretty much are the Justice League, but with Marvel as well. It's like
that was the crossover.
Everybody cleans up after all the superheroes' messes. Okay.
Whoa.
Well,
voice.
Reverse Flash. There you go. Literally, like you just went so distorted.
Yeah.
Oh, laptop had been possessed then.
Pardon?
I thought my laptop had been possessed.
Yeah, I thought my headphones were fucking up or something.
Literally thought like everything was going to come crashing down.
That was so fun.
What are you guys saying?
Like I've seen in Star Wars, where they're in the bar, it's like, he doesn't like you. I don't like you either.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, dear. Anyway, back to Flash.
What did you guys think of the actual episode? I mean, the reveal episode. What did you guys think of it as a whole?
I thought it was all right. It was pretty good. I like the fact they showed off Caitlin's powers, or Killer Frost powers, more. It's kind of like the Iceman from Invincible. What's it called? Is it Invincibles? Yes, I think so. Cartoon.
Incredibles.
Yeah, The Incredibles. That's it. Sorry, you can't hear.
There's my super suit.
Yeah,
You can't hear anyone.
no, you can't hear anyone apparently.
Oh,
Are your headphones plugged in? Oh wait, you can't hear me.
Type in the chat.
headphones on. Double check the volume, I would.
This is fun.
There you go.
I'm going to upload this to the channel uncut as well. So they're going to see all of this shit.
Too hot for TV.
Yeah. But no, yeah, this is fun so far.
In the meantime, I'm going to kick the face off a badger.
Oh.
I don't
I
know.
feel like I joined at the wrong moment here.
Yeah, you
I
did.
just came into kicking faces off badgers.
Brilliant.
You are the badger.
Damn it!
Oh,
There
wow.
you go.
You know, that's going to be the title of this podcast. Kicking faces off badgers.
Yes. There you go. Oh, Frankie Ball, you inspirational man.
That could be the title of your comic that you're writing.
Yes. The faces off badgers.
But no, yeah, Killer Frost in that episode was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Kind of a shame that she hasn't actually killed anybody yet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Even if it was just a random bystander, I just wanted her to kill someone. Because at the moment, she's just a bit icy and that's it.
You know what she has killed? Do you know what she has killed? I hope. Yeah.
Is it bad that
But
I
no,
just want to turn out to be a good guy?
Mhm.
Is it bad that I just want to turn out to be a good guy in the end? Because I
Yeah.
don't see how being Killer Frost can actually make you Killer Frost. I mean, just
Well,
because she has the powers, it doesn't make her bad.
No,
Well,
what they're trying to
can
do is they're trying to say, oh, go on.
What I was going to say is, like, when I first started watching The Flash, like, obviously I knew going in that Caitlin Snow would eventually become Killer Frost. And like you guys say, I could see the idea of her becoming a good guy. And that's sort of what they've done in the new comic books, where they've actually made her, like, leave the Suicide Squad and, like, go down this path of redemption. I think maybe when they get to, like, the end of season 4, maybe season 5, maybe that's when they'll start doing the turmoil and they'll focus more on switching it back over to the good.
Fingers crossed. What they're basically trying to do is say everyone's got that Killer Frost in them, like the evil side.
Yeah.
I think that's where they're gone with, like, with Savitar being Barry Allen, is that everyone's got an evil side to them.
Yeah. It's
And
like yin and yang, isn't it?
yeah, there's a quote that I got from the show. It's either you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. That is just such a that is such a great representation of this season.
Yeah.
I think.
It is. It's true, isn't it? It's just like life, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a photo there if you can see it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I like the way they're doing it. I can't wait to see why he's become Savitar, like how they explain it.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a pretty solid explanation that I may as well throw out here while we're here live and everything. Basically, I think the Savitar is caused by Barry being trapped in the Speed Force. What happened was he got trapped in the Speed Force. He went mad from being trapped in the Speed Force for X amount of time. The sole reason why Savitar still exists isn't because basically Savitar's existence is only because of Savitar. So Savitar kills Iris, creates Barry Allen turning into Madman, gets locked in Speed Force, becomes Savitar. The only reason Savitar exists is because Savitar creates Savitar.
It's true.
If that makes sense.
But then I think it's the Remnant that helped defeat Zoom. Or just the Remnant that he stopped from killing his mother in season 2 or season
Well, the
1?
thing is, you say that, but on top of that, when we visited 2024, Barry, he said that you're going to go back and you're going to create time remnants of yourself. And you kill them all mostly, and they specifically said mostly. So I think they might end up going with that, because otherwise it's just a random, like, why would you say mostly unless it's going to be important to the story?
Yeah, that's true.
But the thing is, you've got to be careful with those sort of things. They do throw those sort of things to throw you off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swear.
Oh.
Oh.
Stuttering.
Stutter.
What was you saying, Scott?
I was just saying, stutter.
No, before that.
Before that, I can't even remember, to be fair.
Okay.
Just about Killer Frost and all that. Well, like going on to the point about like Flash, like obviously being the Savitar originally, like I just think it's the build-up of like all the responsibilities he's got. Like, yeah, first it was like, yeah, I've got these superpowers. I can save people's lives. Do you think like how many years you've had that power and like what emotional toll it's going to take on you?
Yeah, that's true.
With great power comes great responsibility.
That's
Exactly.
also very true.
Yep. Stan Lee spoke words of wisdom. Well, many words of wisdom, to be fair.
Mhm.
One of them being Excelsior.
Okay, let's move on to Guardians of the Galaxy
Okay.
2, and carry on where you left off with Stan Lee.
Oh, here we go.
Righto.
So, pretty much the theory is that he is a part of the Watchers,
Yes.
and he's the same person in every Marvel film that he's cameoed in, and he reports back to the Watchers, and stuff like that. So, yeah, the cuts. There's 5 cutscenes or end credit scenes in total.
Right. See, I heard about this and I was thinking, it's like, okay, that'll be interesting to see because I still haven't seen the film. But like I said, I don't care about spoilers at this point. But I know, like, I was actually in so much pain after my tattoo. I thought, no, I just want to go home.
That's fair enough.
But like, no, I honestly, like, I read up on the fact there was 5 secret endings. I thought, oh, okay, that'll be interesting. But
yeah, it was very interesting. There's loads of stuff to pick from. What did you guys think?
also, you guys, go on.
I find the Stan Lee portion of it. Oh my God, Ted, stop! I find the Stan Lee portion of it to be quite interesting. I mean, the way the way his little cameo panned out was he ended up sort of telling his story, and the way he's been telling his story, it comes across that he is the same guy across all of the universes. He's literally confirming it through that segment.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, whenever you see him in, like, Iron Man, for example, obviously you see him in every single Marvel film. When you see him in every single Marvel film, he is actually the same character. Like, he was describing all of his past exploits when he was there with, like, Iron Man, and when he shake Tony Stark's hand, he was talking about all these things that he'd seen, and they were all references to the previous characters that Stan Lee cameoed in as.
Yeah.
So I feel
like
like
what was that scene in Spider-Man 3, like going back to like 2007, like before the Marvel films were got it. Like I can't remember the exact quote he says to Peter Parker, but it's like it's something to do with patience or good things come to those who wait or something like that.
So more wise Stanley words.
Yeah.
Are you surprised?
That's very true. Very true.
Well, I mean, the thing is, they've got to accelerate his storyline, though, haven't they? Because he's getting like surprisingly old now. They're already pre-filming a load of his cameos for future Marvel films.
Oh, he is 90, so
yeah. So I mean, it'll be soon.
Well, let's hope not. Maybe he can be like the Queen Mother and live past 100.
Still rolling him out. Film.
Let's be fair. When the Queen Mother dies, like even when she's dead, they're gonna stuff her with newspapers and just carry her around in a chair for a few years.
Floating head, like in Futurama.
Oh God.
Ah,
A floating stamp.
the floating stamp.
Oh God.
Oh
dear.
the floating
anyway.
heads from Rick and Morty.
Oh God.
Yes.
Show me what you
Rick and
got.
Morty. Can I just say I'm now 10 episodes into the first series of Rick and Morty, and I am absolutely loving it.
I bet you're hooked.
That's great.
Like as an adult, it's worth watching.
Definitely.
It's worth watching. Trust me.
But it's literally just like some of the stuff like they're referencing and like little stabs at other companies and other films. It's just so brilliantly done.
Yeah, it really
I
is.
still think that They caused some serious controversy with the latest episode though. Like, honest to God,
What, with the
controversy
McDonald's
they
sauce?
caused- Yeah, the McDonald's controversy. Like, they literally, they basically ripped into McDonald's and then managed to make McDonald's bring something back for no apparent reason other than the fact that a TV character said it.
Well,
Yeah.
they're not brought it back yet,
But
but
they are bringing it.
there is a Mulan film coming, like live action. I reckon that is going to be the best time to bring it back.
To be fair, I
That'll
think
be interesting.
like after that whole episode airing, the second Rick and Morty comes back, they're gonna have to bring it back. Otherwise, you're gonna have revolting fans everywhere.
Also, I love the fact that the guy who plays Rick and Morty is the same person who does all the other characters as well. Well, some of the other characters.
So basically,
That is very good.
the lead voice actor is basically the Seth MacFarlane of Rick and Morty.
Pretty much, yeah. Also, he actually gets drunk to do some of the episodes.
Yes.
Drunk Rick.
To create stuff like that, you have to be drunk.
No,
Oh,
it's meth. Then that's just brilliant.
Has everyone watched Community?
Yes.
I've seen bits of it.
The guy who directs Rick and Morty is the guy who made Community.
Yes, I remember reading that.
That
Yeah.
doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
No, me either. That's why it works so well, I think. But we've gone off track. We're talking about Guardians of the Galaxy 2 still, and
We've gone on to the Rick
So-
and Morty subject already.
Yeah.
Well, that's that.
So,
thing.
yeah. So, Guardians of the Galaxy overall, what do you guys think of it?
I thought it was brilliant. I mean, like it had every element I could want from something. I mean, you had the parts that made you want to cry. You had the parts that made you go, "Holy crap! Did he just do that?" And then it had the "Oh my God! Did that just happen?" moments. I'm gonna be very vague about everything I'm saying right now.
yeah.
Honestly, I don't care about spoilers, but like if anyone else does, that's another story.
I don't care about spoilers. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
I've
going to be
seen
very
it.
key here. Spoiler points. This is basically everyone who's watching or watching post recording. This is where spoilers are about to go down, so prepare your anus.
Proceed.
Okay, so the intro to the film has the funniest little moan ever. Baby Groot dancing while they're getting their asses kicked in the background. Just beautiful. Just freaking beautiful.
It could be a standalone film. That's how beautiful it is.
It really
Dancing
could.
Groot.
Like, just can you imagine like an army of baby Groots just going like this?
I could. I want that to happen. Give me it.
Yes.
Oh my God, I can imagine now, right? Everyone's just making MMDs of it. I'm sure you guys know what MMD is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine like just a MMD like line dance of Groot?
Hashtag make baby Groot army dancing.
Oh yeah. Also, tiny little spoiler alert here, but
What?
Teen Groot.
Team Groot.
Teen.
Nice.
Team.
Nice.
Yeah. That's going to be interesting. Vin Diesel has said that we have not seen full-blown Groot yet either. So the one you see in the first film is not full-blown, apparently.
Oh. Yeah, I kind of understand what he means by that.
You've not seen like the full powers of Groot and how
No.
big he can actually get. So
Yeah. Because literally, if you go back and
the
read some of the
personality.
comics, like he gets absolutely gigantic and like massive. It's like, oh,
Tanked.
I can't wait. For
yeah.
that.
Groot on steroids.
Am I Mary Poppins? I am Mary Poppins.
So Vin Diesel, Groot on steroids. Well, just basically Vin Diesel then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Vin Diesel at the norm.
We are Groot.
We are
I am Groot. Even The Rock is just going, hell no. Hell no.
We've got 2 people watching this stream, by the way. It's just a heads up.
Hey.
I'm the third one.
Hey.
Oh.
Ow. My wrist just got slit by my cat.
Oh,
Lol. Emo.
emo
It
cat.
doesn't look pretty. Look at it. Look at it. No, it doesn't count as emo cat if it's not too bad. But yeah, it
Oh,
doesn't
no.
count as emo cat if it's not cutting itself.
That's true. Oh, love
True.
the Ed joke stand-up show a couple of years ago. It's like, oh, well, there's all this crime of stabbings and all that. But then they talk about emos. You don't have to worry about emos stabbing you because they just harm themselves.
I know, right? You know, if there's one person I would trust with a knife, it would be an emo, just because I know they're not going to stab me with it.
Yeah. Job done.
Yep. Hashtag controversy cleared for the night.
I like how those two people watching this for reviews on DC and everything. Now they're just hearing social commentary on emos.
Yeah.
That's what we do on the
Yes.
channel. On
Yeah,
the podcast.
that's why we're never scripted.
Scripting's for noobs.
Yes, I agree. Right then. So overall, Guardians of the Galaxy, a very fun film. Would you
Very
say?
fun. Yeah. In my opinion, I think it's better than the first one.
Well, it's got
Good.
a lot more going for it than the first one. The first one
Yeah.
was a slow storyline build-up, but we already knew who the characters were in this one, so there was less character development, more
Yeah.
badass scenes.
Yeah,
More jokes as well. It was so funny.
Exactly.
brilliant.
And Ego, the Living Planet. Ah,
Yeah.
what Kurt Russell
Okay,
did a really good job of that.
fair play.
Very interesting.
Fair play.
You know,
Definitely
I'm-
go see it if you haven't.
I think I'm tempted to literally just go after work tomorrow. So I finish at like
Do it.
5.
Yeah,
I might
do
do. I might do. And if
do it.
just do
follow your dreams, man.
it.
Do it.
I mean,
Yeah,
great.
definitely.
Oh, okay. So that's a good review for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, I should say. I was going to say
Yes.
Part 2, but there'll
Yeah.
be technical issues if we say Part.
Also, the soundtracks. Amazing.
I was just about to ask you about that.
Volume 2 mixtape. Highly
I
recommend
really
listening to
want
it.
to get it.
You
Good.
blatantly already
Because
bought the
this
mixtape, haven't you?
amazing.
Yeah, I bought it.
Careful what you say here.
That's why I said I
Google
bought it.
is watching.
I bought it. Yeah, I really bought it. Bought it
You
all.
bought it 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Bought. Yep. Done. Move on. Okay. The weather's
Right.
quite nice.
Next topic. Right then. Okay. One topic I'd like to talk about is the Nightwing movie that's been announced.
Nightwing, yes.
Because no one can be much more of a fan than me. I've been branded.
I'm giving you a solar for this one.
Yeah, this is my dick pic right here. There you go. Right. Okay. So that's the thing. I'm thinking like who would play Nightwing like in a feature film because like we've seen so many incarnations of him in animation, which has been fantastic. But it's just who would you cast in a live action role? And I was talking earlier. I was thinking Taron Egerton, the guy from Kingsman, guy who plays Eggsy.
He's a good actor, but I just don't think he'd be right for the role of
Well,
Nightwing.
see, this is the thing. He's definitely got the humor element to it. He's definitely got the martial arts background, which is a big advantage. And that's the thing. He's not too young, but I don't think he necessarily needs to be that old. Like, especially if they're going to do like an origin of Nightwing. Because I'm trying to like picture when Dick Grayson went away from Batman. So I think he would be about 24, 25, would you say?
So my age.
Yeah, very much.
Again, it is hard to place. And I was thinking about this earlier. I know he's done a superhero film already. Andrew Garfield, maybe?
I'd totally play
I
Nightwing
could-
just because I'm old enough.
Yeah, go.
You got the hair as well, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Have I?
That's the thing. I haven't got the hair, so there's no way I can do it. Tattoo or not.
I don't know. I
But-
kind of think Dave Franco or Zac Efron, maybe.
See,
I could imagine.
you know what to
Zac
think about
Efron.
Zac Efron.
He's a good actor, I think.
He has
is a good
gotten
actor.
better
He has
over
grown
time.
into
He
his
has
own.
gotten better. Yeah. And I do like that idea, but I I heard the rumor that he would be cast as Jason Todd.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I could see that more. To be fair,
I could definitely see him doing that. I'm trying to think who else. Have you seen Game of Thrones?
I have. Yes, I was just gonna say.
Kit Harington, I think he plays.
Jon Snow.
Because I literally Jon Snow. Yeah, like I was looking at like some of his scenes earlier, and I was like, okay, I could see he's a good actor. He was on the West End for a bit, doing a classical play, and literally he's got the physicality for it. Very good physicality for the character. I think he could pull it off pretty well.
There was an Asian guy as well. I can't remember his name, but he did look pretty decent.
Was he the guy from Walking Dead?
Yeah, I think it was him.
Yeah, I was looking at that and I thought, okay, I could see that working. But if it was up to me, I'd put Danny Shepherd from the Nightwing series.
Haven't seen the Nightwing series.
It's on YouTube. If you type in the Nightwing series, it's just 5 parts and they're episodes. They're really, really good. And Deathstroke's the main villain.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Literally, it's. I think he just nails the character to a T. Because like he's got the humor, he's got the martial arts skills, and the thing with Nightwing, I don't see him as a major martial artist because that's the thing. He was with the Flying Graysons in the circus act. That's where he got a lot of his acrobats from.
Yeah.
So he was able to duck and dive, and he was able to land a good amount of kicks, and especially with the screamer sticks.
That's fair enough.
But like I said, I think it's too early to say. To be fair,
what kind of storyline would you want? Being a Nightwing fan,
right? See, that's the thing. I did like some of the stuff that they went with the New 52, like in that he moved to Chicago to be on his own because, like, obviously Bloodhaven's right next door to Gotham, so he was still connected to Batman. So I would like to see him just be taken away from Batman. But if it is a startup story, then I'm just trying to think. Because there's loads of really good stories with that character you could tell.
Write your own story.
I will write a script. I want to write my own script for Nightwing, and it won't be fan fiction.
Okay, good. And we'll follow that up in the next episode.
Dick Grayson removes his mask to reveal his beautiful blue eyes, like eagles.
I thought you were going to say, you was going to say something else and removes you something else, but that's good.
No, but I'm literally just trying to think about the stories. I would like to see him do something with Jason Todd.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Or depending on what they do with the Batman movie with Ben Affleck. Have you guys read Battle for the Cowl?
I haven't.
No.
It's basically the whole story of it is basically that Bruce Wayne has supposedly died, and somebody needs to take up the mantle of Batman because Gotham is just going into anarchy.
Wow.
And throughout the entire comic, it's Dick Grayson like contemplating whether he wants to take up the cowl, whether he could honor the memory of Bruce Wayne and all that. And I think that'll be a really good element for Nightwing.
Yeah, it does sound. I was saying earlier to you, Dave Franco as Nightwing, and then Jason Todd's Zac Efron. They have a really good on-screen presence, chemistry. Yeah. So that would work pretty well.
I could actually see that. I really could see that.
And
like either way,
A-list celebrities as well.
They will get bums in seats, as they say.
It would also tarnish it a bit, though, because when you see Dave Franco and Zac Efron together, it's always a comedy film that they're in together. And if you see this film that's meant to be like quite serious, I suppose, like definitely as opposed to all the other films that they're in, like if people are looking at it from an outside perspective without really knowing about Nightwing or anything like that, they're just going to assume it's just another thing that they're gonna.
They're probably going to.
I disagree with you there on that point, Steve. Only because I think if like obviously they will have great chemistry, and like I say, I understand the point where like people who don't know Nightwing or the Batman mythos, like they will go in thinking of like the comedy films that they've done together.
Yeah.
But if they captivate like their characters and the story is really rock solid, people will forget about that, in my opinion. They'll be like just so fixated. Like I've seen it before, like some Tarantino films. Like anyone seen The Hateful Eight?
I haven't.
It's a
No.
very good film. I highly recommend it. Channing Tatum has a role in that, and literally I thought it's like, okay, Channing Tatum, I'm just gonna think of stuff like 21 Jump Street and all that sort of stuff he's done. And I watched it, didn't think about it. Did not think about it because the storytelling, the atmosphere, and his performance just like it just captivated me, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's very difficult though to imagine someone like Zac Efron in a serious setting. I mean, the most serious he ever did was High School Musical.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, and that wasn't very serious either because it was still a
But
kids-oriented show.
He's done like a few romantic dramas like about 4 or 5 years ago. I never saw them. Like he did get critically acclaimed for that, so I'm not too sure. Like, and it all depends. Like, at the end of the day, like, we see screen tests, and it's like look at the Ben Affleck situation.
Exactly.
When he was first cast as Batman, everyone went apeshit about it. And to be fair, I think he's one of the best live-action Batmans we've had. That's just my opinion.
I'd say that as well, to be fair.
You've also got to think that DC aren't going to want to take the chance, though, because obviously Suicide Squad got like absolutely destroyed when it went to the cinema, and then Batman v Superman. I love Batman v Superman.
So did I.
But like critics again sort of destroyed it. Even a lot of the fans like hated it. So you got to wonder whether DC are going to want to gamble on casting two primarily comedy actors in those roles, or if they're going to try and play it safe and go with actors that they know could do a really good serious job.
That is a very good point. I think the problem I had personally with Batman v Superman was the fact it was trying to do too much. Like it was trying to be the Dark Knight Returns. It was trying to be an origin for Superman. It was trying to be an origin for Batman. And trying to set up the Justice League as well. And as good as some of the Justice League cameos were, I think like it was hammered in too much. I think like it did have some good elements to it.
I had one problem with the cameos. You know when he gives Wonder Woman the memory stick with all the footage and stuff. Yep. Why did it have the logos of the superheroes already? That was one question. And
maybe Batman likes to dabble in Photoshop in his spare time.
Probably, but
to be fair, he is Bruce Wayne and he's kind of rich. He probably had those designs made for them, so they had time to promote.
Probably.
Hashtag promotional art material.
But no, yeah, that was just a bit weird. That
I completely agree with that.
Knew already who they was.
Yeah, and the one thing that baffled me about Batman v Superman is the motivation of Lex Luthor. It's like you're saying, "Oh, I want to get rid of Superman because he's a danger to all of humankind." It's like, excuse me, you created Doomsday.
Well, no, that's the thing, though. Lex Luthor's motivation that was Batman's motivation, but Lex Luthor's motivation to get rid of Superman was he sort of said it numerous times throughout the filming that he blames God. He hates God for like loads of reasons, mostly because he thinks that God didn't protect him from the abuse that he suffered from his father as a kid. And now he's got like a visual representation of God in Superman. And now he can finally have his revenge.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a pretty
feel like
sideline.
I did like what they did with the photo of the demons and stuff. He turned it upside down, didn't he? To represent the parademons, which was quite interesting. I like that.
Going back onto the Nightwing movie, it's like what you were saying earlier, Stephen, what they want to cast into comedy actors. And But in a way, I think because they are so mainstream now, it would get people like in the seats, even if they're not a big DC fan or superhero fan, because like people think it's like, oh, it's those two guys that were in these films together, and then like they'll be sat there, and if it tanks, it tanks. But that's the thing. It's like that's the problem with
tickets.
Exactly.
Yeah,
they want people to get in the door, and they'll bring the best actor. Like if some films included like a famous name on the front of the DVD or poster, and the person's not even been in it.
I
Just so
actually
they
did
can
a
get the money.
discussion. Me and you actually had this discussion before when we was talking about Green Street. They did exactly the same thing with Elijah Wood. They got an A-list actor like Elijah Wood, threw him in on a film that he had no reason to be in. Like,
but it got
let's be
people
honest,
to
he
see
had
it.
exactly. And now Green Street's like a cult classic among West Ham fans.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and like literally, I know so many people. Like even back in Wales, in Swansea, like everyone goes on about Green Street. Like they think it's one of the best football hooligan films ever made.
And the
and it's
only
true.
reason it got its notice was because Elijah Wood was in it. That's the truth
Yeah.
of it. And now, and then on top of that, you look at I can't remember what his name is, but you know, the Major's son, like brother. That's it. The Major's brother.
Yes.
Well, the guy who plays him went on to be Jax Teller in Sons of Anarchy, which again did really well because of the fame that he'd gained from Green Street.
Also, he should be cast as Green Arrow in the DC. Yep.
That would work. That would actually work. I could see that. I would really like to
be
see
the
that.
perfect fit for Arrow.
Back in the vlog to be DC casting director.
Shouldn't we?
Hashtag it.
Get
Hashtag
hashtag.
casting director.
I'm doing it.
Also, question: Flash film. What is everyone's thought on Ezra Miller being cast as the Flash all those years ago?
Sorry.
I think-
I like it. Don't mind it.
I don't mind it. It just sort of messes my head because I've now got a certain Barry Allen in mind because obviously
Yeah, we've all got Gustin in our heads, haven't we?
we've had 3 seasons of the same guy as Barry Allen. It's now going to be really weird trying to go into it, keeping a fresh head for the film without sitting there going, "That's not Barry Allen, though." You know what I mean?
I would like them to cross over at some point, though. Like the multiverse is available. If he was at least a Flash on a different Earth in the movie, that would make me happy. I think.
See, if he was a different Flash, like for example, you got Jay Garrick, or you've got obviously you got Wally West, who's another Flash, but we've got loads of different Flashes across the universes.
You got
They
Bart
picked Barry
Allen, Johnny
That's
Quick.
the thing, they had to pick Barry Allen, which makes it really difficult for this to eventually cross over now.
Also, it doesn't help that the person who's, I think it's Zack Snyder or whoever, said that there's no connection between them at all. The films and the TV shows, no connection.
Can I guys ask you a question about, as you brought up Zack Snyder? What do you guys think of his directing?
Just a good question.
I think all of his films are really beautifully shot. Like anything, like Batman v Superman, whatever you thought of the film,
It did look stunning.
Man of Steel was gorgeous as well.
Oh yeah,
It was
so
so
beautiful.
well done.
Fair point.
I think there's a lot of ways in which he adds to like any film that he's making. I think Justice League is going to be amazing. I think that's going to be the one that he really sort of hits the nail on the head with.
Right.
But
Because, go on.
well, I'm just thinking. I mean, obviously, having a beautifully shot film isn't everything, is it? It can look beautiful.
Exactly.
If the actual action and everything isn't done well,
Yeah.
it might as well not be beautifully shot.
Yeah. See, this is the thing. I don't mind Zack Snyder as a director. I don't mind him at all. But I'd like somebody to be like, as a co-director, just someone like behind him, just to say it's like, okay, that's really good. But I think if we do this, it might make it better. You know.
So like a shadow.
But then
director.
again, it is like the fact that you have got the Warner Brothers Studios like saying, "Oh, we want this. You got to do this. You got to put this in." So
Warner Brothers is a big key to why these movies have been so shit.
Yeah.
Especially Suicide Squad. They cut everything that should have been in it. Like the Joker scenes and stuff like that. Apparently, there's a scene with Captain Boomerang where he was being like sexist or something. I get why they cut that, but it still would have been nice to have more scenes for him.
Yeah.
Especially how much of a big character he is in the Flash's universe.
See, this is where the animated DC films are doing really, really well at the minute because they're straight to DVD releases. They don't have to worry about like the sponsors. Like obviously they've got Warner Brothers as well, but because it's not as mainstream as it would be in the cinema, like I think they could get away with it because I think the best Suicide Squad movie that's been done is Assault on Arkham.
Okay, I've not seen that.
It's a really good animated film. I really recommend checking it out.
Yeah, I will.
Because the whole storyline is you get like this sort of introduction montage with like some dubstep, which is pretty good. And then Amanda Waller basically says, right, you're going to break into Arkham Asylum. Anyone who tries to break away or you get found out, I blow up the chips in your head. So, and that's it. All they have to do is find the Riddler in Arkham Asylum. Doesn't give out the evidence that's related back to them. And there's your film. And there's a big escape scene at the end, which is fantastic.
It sounds so simple, but so good.
Yes, and the animation is brilliant. The voice acting's brilliant. Kevin Conroy's Batman again.
Oh, amazing.
Just go watch it, guys. It's a really, really good film.
That's like with the Suicide Squad we got. There was too much.
Yes.
What I said when I see it, I said it was like a really bad YouTube video put together.
Oh God.
Like basically, they got all the people who made the different trailers to put more together at the beginning, didn't they? There's all these different people editing it and having their intake. That's what.
It's funny you say that because, like, literally, I think about it now, like, it didn't have like one consistent style.
No, it had loads of different styles in like one film, and that doesn't work.
Yeah.
At all.
So basically, dodgy chop shop YouTube video, in other words.
Yeah, I literally just said that. But yeah, that's what it was for me. Some bits need to be cut. Yes, it was.
I'm not saying nothing, boys. I'm not saying nothing.
It could be worse. Could have won my edits. My edits are terrible.
It's true.
Oh well.
But no,
YouTube.
There was so much that should have been cut but wasn't cut, and so much stuff that should have been left in but was left out.
Yeah.
Did any of you guys see Jack Howard's review of Suicide Squad?
Jack Howard's review, yeah, I did. All the YouTubers didn't like it.
I agree with a lot of what he said about it, in that it didn't really seem like there were loads of scenes. It just seemed like a collection of moments or a collection of snippets of bits.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
One bit
it's
I did
like some bits of the trailers from so many different ones, and the bit of the music video that Skrillex did.
Yeah, that's basically what I was saying. It's just like all the trailers. But there's one bit I did like, if you didn't know already, the Flash versus Captain Boomerang.
I like that. Simple, but it introduced him in a different light.
Yeah, exactly. I just wish they would have done it a bit better for the others.
Yeah.
Obviously, Batman.
Basically, Captain Boomerang being the less popular character among all of them, and they sort of just gave him the best introduction, let's be honest.
Yeah. But
it's
no,
like
Batman and
Deadshot.
Taking him away in front of his daughter, that's a bit harsh.
Yeah.
Oh dear. The comics or anything.
Deep.
Well, that is the thing. That is the main story of. Oh, sorry. One sec. Unplugged my head. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Yeah, but in the comics, like Deadshot is a guy who's trying to do all this for his daughter because, like, he is a single parent, but like he's always been taken away, getting put in prison, and that's all he wants to do is just get back to his daughter. So I can understand that point of view, but I think it just wasn't done in the best way in this film.
No, definitely wasn't.
What did you guys think about the casting for Suicide Squad?
All I know is I was okay with Harley Quinn until it obliterated Comic-Con.
Yes,
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
We're wrong. Like Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, didn't mind. Reminded me of the
No.
new 52 styles. Comic
She was really good. I enjoyed her. Jared Leto's Joker. I would like to see more.
It was,
Like all the stuff they
I
cut.
didn't see enough of him. That was the problem.
Yeah, all the stuff they cut. I think that would have made my mind up
Yeah.
if they left it in, but they didn't.
Well, you know the scene where they're in the strip club.
Yeah.
They toned down on that a lot because that scene in the comic, literally called Joker. Joker gets pissed off at the guy for turning Harley Quinn into a stripper, which
Oh.
they kind of showed. But in the comic, he skins the motherfucker alive.
Jesus. I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, it is a sick, horrific scene. But again, Warner Brothers wouldn't have let them go that far because, we've got to be kind of kid friendly, even though we're not.
It's just basically like fucking YouTube, isn't it? Like kid friendly now.
I know, yeah, it's exactly it. I mean, like even with just talking about YouTube, everything's got to be kid friendly now, and you've got so many like really good like YouTubers who create some really sick and depraved shit that people love, but they won't allow that to be monetized. But I find that kind of disgusting. I mean, what's the big deal? The fact of the matter is, if the advertisers are getting an audience from it, and as long as it's not being associated with something so horrific, we're talking like racism and stuff like that, then it should be fine. I mean,
it's not a public execution on camera, is it?
Exactly.
I deleted that video of mine, but
well, I couldn't afford the chainsaw.
I had to reschedule mine.
So you got your tripod, but you didn't get your machete.
Yeah, pretty much. Didn't get a person. Still waiting.
Not getting the person's the easy part.
Yeah. Just learning.
Night out.
Just go on night out, give someone a few drinks, and you sorted.
How to kidnap someone? Hypnol.
Also, what did everyone think of Enchantress as the main villain?
It was just a pointless supernatural thing to fight at the end. It was pointless. Really pointless.
I would have rather it was the Joker as the main villain.
Yeah. No, but this is the thing. I'm going back to Assault on Arkham. Literally, the main villain in that is Joker.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, like, that's fantastic. There's no supernatural element to it. It's literally just like a bunch of guys kicking each other's asses brutally. And it's just a so much better done film. And like, when you put the supernatural film into it, I felt like, no, you're just making it just a pointless film for him to fight at the end.
Really, it was, the whole thing just felt more like they were trying to make it about character building of the individual characters rather than actually about the villain. I mean, in the end, the whole thing was really just following them. There was like an occasional scene where the Enchantress actually had some sort of input. Otherwise, the rest of it was all complete crap.
Yeah, it's like putting her part of the team and then making her the main villain.
Yeah,
it's just like there's so many plot holes in that just on its own.
Well, look, that's the thing. Like, going to the character development, most developed characters in that film. You had Deadshot, Harley Quinn, El Diablo. Those were the three main characters that had a thing. Captain Boomerang was an afterthought. Killer Croc was pretty much like one line. And what's her name? Katana, was it?
Yeah.
Like, literally, like, she had one line about her sword. That was it.
You think that's bad? What about Slipknot?
Oh yeah, you got a point there.
Oh shit!
I bet he was on the phone to Equity the next day. It's like, they promised me a bigger role.
But just think how much money he got just for that little tiny role in that film.
You got a point. See,
It's crazy.
this is the thing I want to know. Why did Tom Hardy not want to do it?
I don't know.
Because
Was
maybe he
it-
thought the script was shit.
Probably, or he was working on that show that he did on BBC One.
Oh yes.
Or maybe he just didn't want to get into, because it's the sort of thing, isn't it, that once you're a character in the DC or Marvel universe, you are
You're
that character
associated, yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
Guys,
It's like
and he's a sort of newly famous actor, realistically.
Hmm.
And if he's just starting to ride the wave of his fame, he doesn't want to then suddenly like
Get burdened.
be typecast as that character, and everyone just sees him as that character.
it's
Okay,
like
cool.
how Will Smith is like still portrayed to this day as Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. No one will ever see him any
True.
other way.
That's
I mean,
true.
but the thing is, where he's been an actor for so long, Will Smith's had the time to get rid of his Will Smith Fresh Prince typecast.
Yeah.
So even like him being Deadshot, while he was in a DC movie, and that would normally force a typecast, because Will Smith already has a typecast beforehand, he's allowed to get away with stuff like that and still be him.
Question though, who would you cast Tom Hardy as, either in the Marvel universe or the DC universe?
Oof.
I need an answer from all three of you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to think of like all DC characters or Marvel characters.
I don't know myself.
You know what?
so
You know what?
Is it weird?
I want
though?
to see him as Gambit.
Gambit would be good. Yeah.
Literally, I could see Tom Hardy doing a really good job as Gambit.
Is it weird that I can imagine, because I've seen what Tom Hardy can do? Like, I don't know if you've ever seen him as one of the Cray twins.
Yes,
Like,
legend.
He does crazy very, very well.
Yeah.
What do you
Did
mean?
you see
He would
Bronson?
have actually been very good as like the Joker, to be honest. Yeah, he could have
Should he?
pulled that off simply because of his crazy factor.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you
Well,
say? Did you say one of the Cray twins? He was both of the Cray
Yeah.
twins.
That's
He was
Robert
both
the
those
Cray
motherfuckers.
twins.
Well, this is the thing: has anyone ever seen Bronson?
I have. I love
Yes.
Bronson.
Like how fucking mental he is in that,
Yeah.
and
That's
like
crazy.
literally, he's fantastic.
That's what I'm saying. He could do very well as one of like the crazy type characters. He would do that great.
Hmm.
And he would do it great.
Yeah,
justice.
I'm. If I was going to cast Tom Hardy in a Marvel or DC film, I'd say Gambit.
I think I'd probably go with. It'd be interesting to see him as Ra's al Ghul, I think.
Ooh,
I
that's a
think
good one.
And if
That is a
was
good one.
decided to
Yes.
do, then that could be worth it.
I was going to
I
say
do-
Wolverine.
He has been rumored to play Wolverine.
Yeah. And
Hugh
if you see him with like the beard and the cigar,
Yeah.
it looks fucking amazing.
Here's a Marvel casting for you guys. Have you ever heard of a villain called Mr. Sinister from X-Men?
Yeah. I've heard
Think
of it.
so. Think so.
Literally, look up Mr. Sinister on Google now, and then picture Bryan Cranston.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Someone's done some fan art of it, and it looks amazing.
To be fair, he's in the Power Rangers film, so
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I
He's
can
in-
imagine it.
he's in a DC film already. To be fair,
Well, Power Rangers.
Seeing
Wow.
To be fair, seeing
Oh,
that, my first thought was Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see Pierce Brosnan definitely. Yeah, Pierce Brosnan over. Oh,
Remember, Piers Brosnan was rumored to play Cable at one point.
yeah, but do you know who they chose to play Cable?
The
It's the guy who
played-
plays Thanos, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'll let him off of that because he's only doing the voice of Thanos. But
Yeah. But you know, Deadpool is going to rip the shit into that.
oh yes, I
Yeah.
cannot wait. I really hope Deadpool makes a cameo in Homecoming.
That'll be interesting.
They're not. I don't think
That'd
they're
be
going to
funny.
do that, though, are they? I think they've
No,
said
they won't.
just
They
not going to
won't.
happen.
But
The
I
thing is,
fucking
you
hope it
can't
does.
you can't really throw Deadpool and like Spider-Man in the same sort of vibe, because at the end of the day, they are two designed to be similar characters.
But
It's-
when they do like crossovers in comics and TV shows, it works
It's
Mm.
true. It's
really
true.
well.
They're like bromance kind of He's worked so well. The comedy level as well. But also, Donald Glover, who's actually Miles Morales in the animated TV show, is in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But he's not playing Miles Morales, obviously. I think he's just working.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Right.
I don't think
got
he's been given a
question for you guys.
cast name yet.
Is he going to be playing Lando Calrissian in Spider-Man?
Probably.
Oh god.
Brilliant. And then Harrison Ford shows up.
Yeah. The young
As Indiana
Harrison
Jones,
Ford.
no less.
Yeah.
I've got a question for you guys. Obviously, are you aware of like Captain America's new role in the comics?
I am. Mr. Hydra himself.
Yeah, Secret Empire. I've literally read the first 2 issues, and Hydra has taken over completely.
Yeah.
Do you think that the Marvel Cinematic Universe would go down that route eventually?
Yes.
I think they might look at it because Chris Evans has only got 3 films left on his contract. So they're either going to kill him off or they're going to decide to do that and have him killed off, and it's going to look like a sort of redemption thing because he's he's part of Hydra now, so we can kill him off. That's all.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Or he fakes his death, then joins Hydra.
Well, especially seeing as the guy who plays Bucky, he's got 9 films left on his contract.
Ooh.
So
Yes. Oh,
He could be the
There
new
you go.
Captain America.
that could be a thing. Like Chris Evans as Captain America in like the one but last film he's in.
Yeah.
As the character. Have that, maybe a secret ending as literally he could even just say the word Hail Hydra or just have like a thing that he's reading with the Hydra symbol. That sets you up for the Secret Empire sort of film. And then Bucky has to be the one to kill him.
Oh, yes. I can see that.
And then obviously Bucky becoming like maybe a replacement for Captain America.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Take my
then
money now. Take my money now.
If you do a Captain America film, then after that, you could just play with the turmoil that Bucky now has to hold on the symbol that his best friend / rival had.
Take my money now. Here you go. Here's 5p.
All right, I'll give you my
I have
wallet.
2.
There's nothing in
I have
it, but it's
2p.
got Harley Quinn on it.
Oh, nice. I got a Flash wallet. Who would have thought?
Oh, awesome. Well, of course.
I'm original.
But no.
Shut up and take my Aquaman. Or if you want to be Disney related, have Mickey Mouse.
I've got Captain Cold over there. And Reverse Flash and Flash.
So have I. I've got Captain Cold on you.
But yeah.
But anyway.
Inhumans has been announced. I think it's, I don't know if it's a show or film.
TV show, I think it is.
TV show. It looks pretty shit, to be fair.
I won't pass judgment because I don't know much about the Inhumans.
Me either, but I looked up the Inhumans, like the cartoon,
Yeah.
like the comic book, and they look nothing alike.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Well.
so
Hey-ho.
great job, Marvel, on that one.
But have you also heard they're doing like a Teen Titans TV show?
Titans, it's going to be called.
Yeah, it's going to go to a like DC specific stream platform, isn't it?
Yeah. So basically,
I didn't know that. I really didn't know that.
Why don't they just pay the extra money and put it on Netflix? Because that's what everyone uses. Everyone uses Netflix. Why not put it on Netflix instead of making?
Because Warner Brothers have no logic.
Yeah,
What is
pretty
logic?
much.
That's
Like,
a very good point.
Why make us sign up for something else when we've already got Netflix? When you can just put it on there.
That's true. Well, they are doing Young Justice season 3, aren't they?
They are. Yeah, that'd be interesting to see.
Does make you think though, because if DC is setting up this sort of streaming service, then it also gives the option of maybe having Constantine go on there, maybe doing
Yes.
or forgetting Constantine. Maybe if if one of the CW shows gets cancelled, like the story's still going to continue, obviously, but that show just won't be there. So maybe they can just stick that onto the streaming platform instead and fund it. That way, we still get the show.
There's also a new show as well, isn't there? It's not Black Bolt. No. Blue. I don't know. Pardon?
Blue Beetle.
I don't know. It's a DC. There's a new DC show.
Oh.
Fuck's sake! I can't remember the name of it now.
Use the power of Google. You have it at your hands.
Yes. While you do that, I'm going to pop to the toilet.
Okay. It's not Black Bolt, I don't think.
What?
Why?
So what's it about exactly? Give us a synopsis.
I don't know exactly. I don't know much about it. I just know that there's a new DC show.
Oh,
There was a new Marvel show that was announced that's going to Free Focus called Cloak and Dagger. And
I don't know that.
that's going to be tied in with the cinematic universe as well.
Oh, interesting.
So like Agents of
Look.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
It looked really crap though. It looked so boring.
Just like Inhumans. I'm giving it so much shit, but I'll probably love it.
Yeah, you'll love it just because of what it is. You won't even care.
Probably.
You won't even care that it's bad. You're like me. Okay, if it exists, you watch it, you'll like it. It doesn't matter whether it's good or not. I'm really terrible with that. I've watched films that people say are absolute crap and gone, I love that.
Yeah,
I
B
love
movie.
that even though.
What's this?
I haven't watched Iron Fist yet because there's been such bad press around it and so many I haven't seen a good thing said about Iron Fist yet.
I enjoyed it, but that's who I am as a person. I'll enjoy anything.
That's fair.
But no, it's interesting. I'd say just watch it because of the Defenders that's coming
That's
up.
true.
So you
That
get
is
like
true.
a feel for what the character is going to be like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, my internet's being really shitty on my phone, so I can't search this thingy. But yeah, there's a new CW show for DC.
There you go. So I think DC has the components to do good stuff. It's just they're
Okay,
too
I've got
worried
it.
about sponsors.
I've got it. Black Lightning.
There.
Black Lightning. Yes. New CW show for us to cross over with for Flash. So Legends. I think that's going to be airing probably on Friday or Thursday.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
It depends what they decide to do with Legends because Legends started off on Thursday and then they changed it to Tuesday so more people would watch it.
Yeah.
That really annoyed me, to be fair, because like I have like the schedule Monday to Thursday. Monday to Thursday of DC shows, and then Friday was the perfect slot for a Green Lantern TV show that's never been made yet.
Fair play.
I need the Green Lantern TV show really bad.
They've been hinting
I
about
done it.
Blue Beetle though.
Yeah.
Blue Beetle, yeah.
Well, Flash and Arrow, there's been loads of like Cord Industries and stuff, which is Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
See, that's another thing. I'm surprised they haven't done anything with Nightwing so far because the amount of Bloodhaven references.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised they haven't done anything with Green Lantern either, because the amount of like Coast City and stuff like that. Even Hal's jacket was in an episode, and in the Flash from Earth 2, I think it was in season 2. The phone, it had Diane, Bruce.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah, so that was interesting. But that was on Irish's and Barry's phone, but Barry wasn't the Flash. So that was interesting.
Oh.
Very nice.
Did you guys not see this? Or
I didn't.
I saw it. I've just remembered it though.
yeah,
It's been a year.
I'll let you off on that one.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But yeah, no, they really need to make the Green Lantern TV show.
Yeah, I think it's a missed opportunity again because, like, obviously with the film, well, we just don't talk about that.
Lost potential, that's all I've got to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I'm really hoping Green Lantern Corps or
Mind you, they are looking at making a Green Lantern film, aren't they? So they might not want to start developing a TV show if they're at the same time developing a film.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that's why we are so lucky to have Jeff Johns on board with all the DC stuff.
Yes.
Like he's got contract.
Yeah.
Creative control over all DC stuff. So he can
And he's just a
practically say
fantastic writer.
yeah, he can say Batman's going to be in the Flash in season whatever, and it will happen. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
nice.
I
Yeah.
think it'd be interesting to have maybe not necessarily Batman, but Bruce Wayne. But it'd have to be in the Flash. It wouldn't work in Arrow, but
Yeah,
in Flash it'd be perfect because then you can get some sort of like, oh, a lot like my friend Oliver Queen.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the thing
one
is,
little reference.
Almost
have you,
the same.
have you noticed Green Arrow's villains are pretty much all Batman's villains?
yeah, that's true.
I noticed that.
It's because
Yeah.
the Flash is less noteworthy than the Batman and all that sort of lark have been made very mainstream, whereas the Flash is still sort of one of the underground
Yeah.
famous heroes, which is why they have to have like they have a Batman equivalent, but that's about it.
Yeah,
Well, in Gotham, the TV show, I don't actually watch it, but I've been hearing that Bruce Wayne, or the little Bruce Wayne, is going through the stage of becoming Batman now, like getting the training or something.
right.
I don't know if any of you guys can confirm that for me.
Well,
But-
I've heard this, and I tried Gotham, and I just thought I can't get into it.
Yeah.
I really can't.
So isn't it just
Don't
like
get me
a
wrong.
crime thriller based around Gotham City?
Pretty much, yeah. It's more focused on Jim Gordon than it is Bruce Wayne. But I
Yeah.
don't like the fact that they're introducing like all these mainstream villains for Batman way before Batman even existed.
Yeah,
I don't get me wrong.
that's frustrating.
Some criminals I can understand, like the Mad Hatter. I really did like his representation. But a lot of other characters who just appeared, like this whole Joker thing with Jerome, I'm just like, no.
I liked it. To be fair, I thought he did
That's
a
fine.
pretty good Joker.
That's fine. I just think I just don't know what direction they're doing with him. So I think that's the thing that really puts me off.
It's more Heath Ledger Joker than anything, I think, which is quite interesting.
I think it's kind of like a mix of past Jokers, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
like Wilson and even Hamill with the laugh.
That's
I
true.
love
Mark
Hamill.
Hamill
Probably,
is Joker. I don't care what people say.
if he was a lot younger, I think he would be Joker in the films.
Mm.
The thing is, though, with the right makeup, you could make Mark Hamill pull off a younger Joker anyway.
Oh, I just thought of something.
That's so
They
true.
probably won't do it because they've already kind of screwed the pooch with Superman. But has anyone read or seen The Dark Knight Returns? The Frank
The film?
Miller, the animated film.
No.
No.
It's right. The whole general premise of The Dark Knight Returns is it takes place when Batman decides to retire as Batman because Jason Todd was killed.
Okay.
So then he comes back a few years later, quite old, quite burnt out, and he returns as Batman. But like he does it in a much more brutal way.
Okay.
Sounds like
And
Batman.
obviously, this
This is what
You
I
what,
was
sorry?
just going to say. That
Yeah.
what was that?
Just said the way you said that Batman Returns sort of war hardened or whatever, and a lot more brutal. It just sounds like the Batman that we got in Batman v Superman.
also
That's what I'm saying because
the Joker outfit, or the Robin outfit with the Joker spray painted on it.
yes,
So that means we've had
really,
a Robin in the Batman universe magically,
Yeah.
and we've not seen him.
Unimportant character, just throw him out.
Yeah.
that's the thing. And Joker comes back even more sinister and more sick. He does. There is a scene where literally Batman is at the point of killing him.
Wow. Also, in
hold on.
the Suicide Squad, in the last bit where they show you the papers, it said Harley Quinn accomplice of killing the Robin or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So they kind of like pretty much said it all.
So yeah, but like I think if Mark Hamill came into it as an older Joker, because it would fit, I think for that sort of universe and like the sort of story they're going down. But have a look at that image I just posted on the chat now.
Yeah. Well, but Bruce
Literally,
Wayne's put on a lot of weight.
Yeah, well, literally, he's massive in it. He's
Yeah.
not quite out of shape. Joker has a batarang in his eye,
Oh wow!
and
Yeah.
literally it ends with Batman getting stabbed repeatedly, having to twist Joker's neck. It doesn't kill him, but his spine's already quite fucked. So Joker literally just takes his own life, and before he does, he says, "See you in hell," twists his neck and breaks his spine.
Oh wow!
It's a dark graphic novel, but honestly, it's an essential read if you haven't read it already, guys.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I highly recommend it. It's such a classic.
I definitely need to start looking more at Batman comics.
Watch it. There is an animated film of Dark Knight Returns. It's split up into 2.
Okay, I'll watch that. Did you watch the what is it? Justice League Dark animation?
So bits of it. I'm really looking forward to seeing the whole thing.
It was quite interesting. I enjoyed it.
Because there are a lot of Justice League. Like, obviously, you've got Justice League, which is for the gods. You've got Justice League of America, which is like the humanized version of it. And then, obviously, Justice League Dark is the supernatural.
Yeah, and then you got the JSA as well.
Yes, that's true.
Isn't that what you claim?
No, not anymore.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Can't. Didn't say nothing.
I need to censor that. Okay, wait, too late.
Yeah.
Live censoring isn't a thing, I don't think.
Nah.
No, this is going up like straight after we finish as well.
We're a few minutes behind. We have time.
No one's watching, so it's all good.
That's interesting.
I know it is, but
I've enjoyed this.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
likewise.
it's just been like a chat.
I believe we do have to wrap up now. Actually, I've just realised how long we've been going for.
How long have we been going for?
An hour and a quarter.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's all
It's a
right.
good start. Start.
That is a very good start.
Any final thoughts before we wrap up?
Always wrap up before you jack up.
Interpretate that as you like.
Exactly.
And on that bombshell,
Oh, goodness me.
I asked this question on the last episode, but I'll ask it again because we've got 2 new people. Batman gets his superhero name from the fear of bats. What would yours be?
Vertigo.
Anxious man.
Wow. Can't wait to see that in action.
Yeah, mine would be Vertigo.
Vertigo. That's actually a character.
Yes, he is. Count Vertigo.
You're pretty much top from the Flash.
The Flash.
There you go.
what about yours, Jack?
Pardon?
What about yours?
Hot chick.
What would yours be?
Lonely man.
The lonely man.
Wow, you are
Lonely. He's so lonely. He has no body, but his soul.
And right
Yeah,
hand.
my voice starts to recover. Yes. He tugs all the hard jobs.
Also,
So, Kat,
you forgot to mention about your comics.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, we've covered a few bits and pieces, but I'll do that
Stephen.
as separate posts on the thing.
Okay, Stephen, what's your fear?
I've already said mine's
What would
Spider-Man. I'd be
Oh,
Spider.
Spider-Man. Okay, interesting. Copyright.
Copyright, yeah.
Hashtag copyright infringement.
But so for the next podcast, what should we try to focus on talking about? Anyone wants to bring to the table next time, or
Well,
I
let's
think
let our
we
viewers
sort of-
decide.
Yes.
that's a good show, actually. Good show.
All of those viewers that don't exist, but
Good. Put together a straw poll of like all the things
Topics.
that we're currently thinking of, like
Yep.
potential topics. I mean, one thing I was going to do this time round, but we sort of run out of time like 20 minutes ago. Was Doctor Who.
yes, Doctor
I
Who.
need to catch up on that anyway, so we'll do that next time.
Okay, well, let's let
Definitely.
everyone catch up and then we'll talk about it in the next episode.
Sounds good.
And then what everyone else is thinking. Probably talk about the Flash again.
Yeah.
And the next episode, obviously.
Probably talk about Arrow as well next week.
True.
Arrow as well. Yep. But Alex hasn't watched Arrow. Have you, Alex?
I haven't watched any of them.
Anything, Dan?
I'm rewatching them now, so I'm gonna have to kind of speed up. But my parents was trying to watch it as well, like you know what they're like.
But yeah, we'll try and
Literally,
cover all your DC needs.
All good.
And
Right
Marvel.
then.
Don't forget Marvel.
Yeah.
Come back next week
Forget
to
'em.
nerd out with us, I suppose. Any final words, guys?
Final dick pic.
Make sure you smash a like as well, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Time to Nerd Out podcast. Also share with your friends as well if they're nerdy and you're nerdy. It's all good. Let's nerd out together.
Yeah. Let's get to 100
Okay.
likes before the end of the night.
Yeah,
That would be amazing.
that would.
One
2
away.
likes away. Is it 1 away now?
I think it might be 2 actually. I might have miscounted.
Probably 2 likes away from 100. Go and like it. Smash a like. Do all the things.
Come on.
Have a good week. Okay, bye.